Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Saturday morning mindfulness meditation session. Just doing a virtual smudge here with you. Beautiful. So let's just take a moment to settle in and to settle down. Just find your comfortable place in a seated position, in a chair, or on your bed, wherever you feel most comfortable today. Maybe if you're sitting in a chair like I am, remove your shoes and just plant the soles of your feet to Mother Earth, to Shkatmakwe, and then feel her energy and her love as you ground yourself. Turn your palms facing up so that your mind, your body, your spirit's open to receive the gifts and the blessings and the teachings. Let's take a few nice deep in-breaths here and a few nice long out-breaths. And just become aware of the stillness and the background noises. But I invite you to come into yourself. I invite you to go into your embodiment, where you feel that optimum sense of wellness and goodness and love and light. Nice deep in-breaths, nice long out-breaths. Nice deep in-breaths, nice long out-breaths. Today we're going to focus on mindfulness meditation and grace. What is grace? I always say to my yogis and yoginis, when they surrender, or when we surrender into our embodiment, we find grace. The spiritual meaning of grace is the concept of receiving something from someone and then passing it on until the environment around you begins to change drastically. I think that's such a beautiful concept and a beautiful definition of grace. I find when I go into that place of grace, I immediately feel that optimum sense of softness and gentleness and kindness in my spirit, in my soul. Grace. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. And I will go through this list of grace as you meditate and take everyone into yourself. Grace is the invisible influence of the divine, of Great Spirit, of the omnipotence, of the omnipresence. Whatever you perceive that higher power to be for you, grace is the invisible influence of the divine. Breathing in and breathing out, grace is associated with mercy and forgiveness. Let's take that in. Grace is that unbounded awareness, the vastness of being in the presence of the present. Let's embrace that one. When we have grace and when we find grace, we have nothing to fear. Relax your body and feel your grace. A gentle softness and kindness. When we have grace, we have nothing to feel guilty about. Because as we surrender, grace appears. Letting go is finding grace. Letting go of things we do not need, we find grace. In our awareness, we can look at the self and we can see our own flaws and we can fix it in that grace. Relax the body and breathe and take all of this in. When we become aware in grace, the result is fatal to the ego mind, to the monkey mind. Because when we find grace, we are so present that we can easily observe the tricks of the mind, the negativity, the comments, and the judgments, and we can let it go. And finally, when we live in awareness, when we live mindfully, and we embrace grace, we can change our entire being. We can change. And how do we do that? We relax and we let go. We relax, no fear. We relax, we forgive ourselves. We breathe and we honor ourselves. And in our own presence, we send ourselves loving kindness and compassion. Grace. Let's embrace grace in our sitting today. Let's take a few more breaths here. That feels so good. Just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing new life into them. Thank you, everyone, for sitting with me today and sharing grace. Have a beautiful Saturday and carry this grace in your heart and also pass on your grace to others today. Have a beautiful weekend.